One of the most iconic predators of the late Jurassic period, Ceratosaurus means horned lizard and derives its name from the Greek words keras and sauros. This dinosaur was first described in 1884 by American paleontologist Othniel Charles Marsh, based on a nearly complete skeleton found at Garden Park, Colorado. The type species, Ceratosaurus nasicornis, was discovered in the rocks of the Morrison Formation and remained the only known species of the genus for a long time. However, in 2000, paleontologists James Madsen and Samuel Wells revised the genus and described two additional species, the larger Ceratosaurus dentosulcatus from Utah and Ceratosaurus magnicornis from Frida, Colorado. While some scientists question the validity of these additional species and suggest they may represent different growth stages of the same species, these specimens play a critical role in our understanding of Ceratosaurus's morphological diversity. Ceratosaurus is classified as a medium-sized theropod, while the length of the original C. nasicornis specimen is estimated to be approximately 5.3 to 5.69 meters. It is known that larger individuals, such as C. dentosulcatus, reached lengths of up to 7 meters. The most distinctive feature distinguishing it from other predators of its time, such as Allosaurus, is the prominent horn on its snout. This structure is an extension of the nasal bones and forms through the growth of two separate bones that later fuse. Although Marsh initially suggested that this horn was used as a weapon against other dinosaurs, it is now believed that this structure served primarily for visual display and intraspecific interactions, likely functioning as a sign of reproductive maturity. Additionally, there is a pair of smaller, horn-like projections above its eyes, which are extensions of the lacrimal bones. The skull structure of Ceratosaurus features very deep jaws, and these jaws support teeth that are quite long and blade-like relative to the skull. Interestingly, research has shown that Ceratosaurus replaced its teeth very rapidly, much like sharks. A study on the carnivorous Majungasaurus, which included comparisons with Ceratosaurus and Allosaurus, confirmed that these dinosaurs' teeth wore down rapidly while hunting prey or gnawing on bones, with new teeth emerging every few months. A finite element analysis, FEA, of the skull's biomechanics showed that Ceratosaurus's skull possessed structural capabilities similar to those of Allosaurus, but exhibited higher stress patterns, particularly around the eye sockets. This suggests that Ceratosaurus may have had a more specialized diet. One of the most unique features of Ceratosaurus's body structure is its possession of osteoderms, skin bones, which are rare among theropods. These small, irregularly shaped bony protrusions, extending along the dorsal line from its neck to its tail, provided it with a sort of armor. This feature makes its back structure similar to that of modern crocodiles, and scientists believe these osteoderms may have served a defensive purpose or provided protection during intraspecific fights. Although its forelimbs are quite short relative to its body, they are functional and feature 4 digits. This is a more primitive trait compared to the 3-digit structure seen in most more advanced theropods. Its hind limbs, however, were adapted for running. The proportions of the tibia, shin bone, and metatarsus, foot bones, support the idea that it was an agile hunter. An examination of its internal biology revealed that Ceratosaurus was an unusually fast-growing dinosaur. Osteohistological analyses of the hind limb bones show that this dinosaur's growth rate was, on average, 9 times faster than that of other ceratosaurians and exhibited a dynamic similar to that of eutherian mammals. Additionally, CT scans of its skull have revealed the structure of its brain and sensory organs. While Ceratosaurus's olfactory bulbs were not as large as those of Tyrannosaurus, they were well developed, and its inner ear structure confirms that it held its head and neck in a horizontal position, optimizing balance during bipedal, 2-legged movement. Ecologically, Ceratosaurus lived in the wetlands and floodplains of the Morrison Formation, which were teeming with massive herbivores. Here, it had to share its habitat with larger predators such as Allosaurus and Torvosaurus. It is thought that these predators occupied different ecological niches to reduce competition. While some paleontologists suggest that Ceratosaurus may have hunted aquatic creatures like fish due to its deep tail structure and tooth structure, its shed teeth and bite marks on bones indicate that it primarily fed as a terrestrial hunter and scavenger, and even resorted to cannibalism, eating its own kind during hard times. Its geographic distribution is not limited to North America. Fossils from the Lourinhã Formation in Portugal have proven that this genus also existed in Europe. Additionally, while fragmented finds from Tanzania, Uruguay, and Switzerland have been attributed to Ceratosaurus, these attributions remain a subject of debate. In the evolutionary tree, Ceratosaurus is placed within the Ceratosauria clade, and this group diverged early from the main theropod lineage leading to modern birds. Nevertheless, Ceratosaurus is an important part of the broad evolutionary spectrum in which theropods developed bird-like features, such as hollow bones and the furculus/Lades bone. As a result, Ceratosaurus retains its place in the history of paleontology as one of the most characteristic predators of the Jurassic period, with its horned skull, dorsal armor, and four-toed hands. Both its rapid growth strategy and the complex biomechanics of its skull explain how it succeeded as a hunter in the challenging ecosystems of its time. Although it still retains its mysteries due to the rarity of fossilization and the fragmentary nature of the finds, technological analyses continue to shed light on the world of this horned giant in ever greater detail.